So, today, not only will I be doing schoolwork, I will also be keeping an eye on the storm because I want to see how this whole thing will unfold. Because it's supposed to hit my area today. So, of course, you know me, I'm going to be tracking this entire thing and taking pictures and videoing it if it's safe to do so, which hopefully it should be. It shouldn't be too bad in my area, but we're not sure yet till it hits. So yeah, hopefully this is just nothing major, just, some wind and rain. Nothing too bad, I hope. Because it'll be me and the kitty cats today. Okay, so yeah, I will be watching the storm, videoing it, and photographing it, just because I want to see if it's any worse than the one that hit last year, but last year I was at a different location. This year I'm at a new location, so we're going to see how this plays out this time, because last time, like I said, I was at a different location. I was actually in North Charleston, South Carolina. I am now in Moncks Corner, so I'm a little bit more inland, but not much. Yeah, I'm not inland by much more than I was when I lived in Charleston. So, just for everyone, I will be fine. I will be safe. I do have a safe place just in case it gets way too bad. I have my battery pack that is currently charging. All my devices are currently charging or on the charger. I have my extra flashlight. I have my, what I like to call my phone light, because it's an old phone that is completely broken. That only works for the flashlight, so I will be fine. The cats are fine. But yeah, I am going to video and record this. Storm, like I said, I've done this before a couple of times. The first couple of times I went with my dad when I did this. The last time I did a storm like this, I went with my little brother, and we actually took video footage, but it got lost, but the pictures did not, because I took the pictures and posted them. Right now I got my little weather map up on my main communication phone, so I can communicate to people just in case, stuff hits the fan and it gets really bad, which it probably shouldn't. It'll probably just be a lot of wind and rain. By the time it gets here. It's supposed to hit here about 2 p.m., but, if it moves faster, then it might get here faster. Which it probably will be here soon. So, But like I said, got my phone charger, I got my battery pack, I got my camera, I got my extra battery for my camera. I have plenty of recording options, so I can record a lot more. Like I said, I got my flashlight. Try to find my little light. Oh, here it is. I got this little guy right here. It also lights up. It's an ink pen. I got that. I also have my strobe light that I can plug in to my devices. I got this flashlight. Woo! It's very bright. So I got that, I got my strobe light, so, it plugs into like a computer or an outlet or whatever else you want it to plug into. And it's very bright, and you can change the color. You can also stand it, you can set it. So, I'm ready for this thing. I'm ready to ride this thing out. I've done it multiple times. I think the most I've ever rode out is Category 1 or 2. So, never rode out anything past that. This is supposed to be Tropical Storm Category 1 or so. Yeah, there's my strobe light. Pretty bright. So, you know, I'm not too worried about riding this one out. This one, I'm more inland, so I'm a little bit safer than if I was in Charleston. Because I rode out several there. When I tell you that crap was crazy, I watched one of the restaurant signs on Rivers Avenue get ripped off and dragged like it was a rag doll. Okay, so I'm safer inland than I would be if I was in Charleston. Hopefully everyone there, you know, doesn't have too much damage or whatever. You know, because this is supposed to storm. So, of course, you know, I'm ready for whatever, because, like, no storm's going to scare me too much. It will probably suck a behind by the time it gets here, though. So, you know, like I said, I'm ready to record this thing. I'm locked and loaded. Like I said, flashlights, you know. Totally ready to video and record this thing, because this is going to be awesome. This is going to be my first solo hurricane or tropical storm that I've done on my own. This is my first one that I'm recording on my own and documenting. So, really crazy. I do like to chase, like, I like to go after, like, really bad storms, and ride them out and record them, even though people think I'm a little bit dumb for doing so. I do appreciate people's concern, though. Because, you know, it is nice to have people actually be concerned for your safety. Like I said, done this before. Like I said, first couple times I did it with my parents. We saw the aftermath of a couple of them. Last one I did September of last year, Tropical Storm Ian, when it hit Charleston, it actually hit as Category 1. My brother and I documented that one. We went out afterwards. This one I'm going to be, like, right, not in the middle, but, like, more on the heavy rain side with the really heavy wind. Because I'm more inland, so we get more of the outer bands and inner bands. So, like, I'm not much further inland. I'm, like, 30 minutes more inland. That's it. Like, I'm not too far inland. Like, I'm totally ready to record this thing, because, like, I ain't scared. Now, like I said, I do have my safety plan for both the cats and I and my mom. But, of course, we go downstairs into the innermost room. So, of course, I got my Char-Bars carrying case. I'll show you that in a second. This is his little carrying thing. So I have a sheet in there. This is where he would get into, and I would carry him down the stairs. I also have his blankie that I'll put in here too. So if it got too bad to the point where nobody can be upstairs at all for any reason, I would take him, I would put him in here, and I would take him downstairs with the rest of us. So yeah, like I said, totally ready for this. But like I said, if it does get too bad, we would go into our innermost room, which is our downstairs bathroom that is right underneath. Well, not right underneath, but a little bit far from the stairs. But it's kind of pushed back underneath, so you can hear people walking above you while you're using the restroom. But it's one of our innermost rooms, or we have our closet thing in the back that is got our back porch on it, which is full of brick. Then we got like more concrete and brick, then our back door, and then more brick and wall. So we'd be safe either way. So we do have our plan. We have devices charging, you know. We're locked and loaded to ride this thing out to the max. I'm going to, like, as long as it's safe for me to step outside for like 10-15 minutes and video every, you know, hour and a half. You know, as long as it's safe for me to video, I will video. As long as, and I'll probably take pictures from the inside of the house, because I don't want to ruin my camera equipment, because that stuff's expensive as heck. More for part 2. Okay, part 2 of today. So right now I've got my map popped up where the hurricane is currently and where it's heading. Some of the outer bands are already in North Charleston. So, I got my dad in North Charleston and my brother. So, hopefully they'll update me on what's going on down there. And I'll keep them updated with what's going on up here inland. Like I said, I'm ready to ride this out. Like I said, we got our safety plans, we got backup lights, we're good. We're good. So, we're ready to ride this thing. We're ready to do this. Let's do this. Like, we excited. Well, I'm excited. I don't know about anybody else. I know it's devastating, but for me, I like chasing storms. So, it's kind of exciting for me because it's like opportunity, not just for content, but to like show how bad these storms can be as well. Because these storms, if they're very powerful, they can be very catastrophic. But in my experience, I have never experienced one of those. I've only experienced Category 1, 2, and Tropical Storm. Never anything 3 or above. Never been through that. I personally probably would not want to, but, one day I probably will, just to, see how it is. Because I don't know, I like storm chasing, but I wouldn't want to do it as a career. Just cause, like, I value my life. But if I know I have shelter and I know I'm in a safe place and safe enough to where it won't be super bad, I will do it. But, like, if it's putting my life at risk, then I most likely will not record it. And I will not go outside. I'll probably do it from the inside. But, yeah. Totally ready. I'm charging up my laptop, and I'm going to go charge my last one up. Okay, I am back. So yeah, I will keep you all updated on this storm as it passes through my area. I live in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. So yeah, I'm 30 minutes inland from North Charleston, which is closer to the coast. So yeah, if you don't hear from me for a bit, it's probably because I'm recording the footage, or there's a power outage, or, etc., etc., etc. But as soon as, I will post my junior-senior update. But after that, if you don't hear anything, I'm either doing schoolwork, or there's a major power outage, or something like that. Thank you all, and I will try my best to get this footage, and I will be safe.